Hi, I'm Dave Bonsall from PropDog and welcome to the instruction video for the Mini Magician. Now, a quick bit of background information about this, how we come about the idea. As many of you will know, we created the little hand gimmick many years ago, and that was a great seller. So on the back of that, I had an idea of something, and I used it for quite a while before releasing it, and that was the Bonsal's little bird. And these have been such a big success, I wanted to go a little bit further, taking this idea to the next step, and that's how I came up with the idea of the Mini Magician. So first of all, let's show you what you're going to get inside the box. So here we go, inside the box. Now, first thing you'll notice over here is a lot of very small playing cards. Now, these are miniature playing cards which will fit onto the hand itself over there. Now, you get 2 packs of these playing cards, and all you do is, there's one pack there, you just pop them out with your hand, and then you can attach them to the hand. Now, there is a little bit of trimming required, and I'll go into that in a second. Let me just show you quickly what else you get in the box. But the side for one now, you get the DVD and the download instructions, but you're probably watching this already, so you know that. Then you get the hand itself, the blank hand, and then you get these. Now, the strip here is a strip of self-adhesive neoprene. Now, we'll go into this in a bit more in a minute, but basically this will go inside your hand over here. So if you've got very small fingers, it will still fit. Some people have very small fingers. Some people might want to use it on their little finger like that, and it's just a little bit loose. So this is designed to overcome that. So as I said, we'll go into that a bit more later on. And then you'll notice these little black and red cards. Now, there are 2 uses for these. First of all, you will notice, let me just get the blank hand. You'll notice that these are the perfect shape, cut outlet, to fit on the hand like that. So the main use for these is as a template. So what you'll do is you'll put this on here. Again, we'll film this a bit more in detail later on. So you're going to put that on top there, draw a line around there with a sharp pencil and cut it. That way your card will fit perfectly on here. But the other use for it is just as it is like that. So you've got a red card. So if you're a football fan and somebody's heckling you, you can come out and show them the red card. And again, a black card if you want a black card. But again, these are mainly used for templates, but we threw a few red ones in as well, purely for the red card gag. You'll also notice inside of here, as well as a couple of miniature card boxes, you'll also get some blank white cards as well. And you stick those on just as normal if you want to do your own little predictions on there, or you can even just stick a much bigger bit of paper on there. I mean, it doesn't have to be a very small card. It can be quite a bit bigger card on there you can put on yourself. So that is what these are for. Now we're going to go into the cutting of it and show you exactly how to cut it and trim it so it fits, each card fits perfectly on your little Mini Magician hand. The first thing we're going to do now is to show you how to cut one of the cards with the template to fit onto the little Mini Magician hand. So let's take one of the random cards out of here. There's a nice little 6 of diamonds just waiting to be used. There we go. And it's very simple. You're going to line up the template on top of the card. Now, bearing in mind, it goes this way round like that. You don't want to cut it that way or you'll be showing the back of the playing card. So that way around over there. I'm going to place that onto the card and line it up so that it is all the way to the right hand side like that, and the top right hand corner matches. There'll be a slight mark on the other side, but don't worry about that. And you take your pencil, a nice sharp pencil, and just going to draw a little line across here and around like that, and you can see the line there, and that's simply our guide to cut. So here we go. It's going to cut along here like so. And you can use a pair of scissors, but it will have to be a very small set. And it's going to cut a little curve here like that. Yeah, a pair of nail scissors will work well on this. And there we are. That's all you have to do. It couldn't be any easier. And that, you will notice, fits perfectly on the card like that. So then all you have to do is get a Pritt stick. It doesn't have to be a Pritt stick, it can be any kind of glue. I wouldn't recommend super glue because you are going to want to change these cards quite often, and if you use super glue it's going to build up quite a big layer on there, so it won't fit flat. So nice little Pritt stick there, just wiping away from the edge, and then your card should fit perfectly, if I can pick it up, onto here like that. There we are, just a couple of seconds work and you've now got your little mini magician card, or hand should I say, with the selected card that you want on it. And that's exactly the same with any of the other ones. If you're going to use, say, a red card for a football gag, if you're a football fan, or you're doing some gigs at a football stadium, some footballers, literally all you have to do is just stick it on there like that. So just glue it first and stick it on. And once your card gets a bit worn out, you want to change it, you just simply peel it off like that, give it a rub over with maybe a scouring cloth or a bit of sandpaper, or just scrape it off, and then you're ready to go again. Now, the next thing I'm going to go on to is what happens if you have very, very small fingers, and you'll notice that it doesn't go on there very well like that. In fact, we're going to get Dean over here. So Dean, do you want to come over a sec? So Dean is one of our new members of staff, and Dean has very small fingers. So if you just want to put this on your finger, Dean, I'm just going to show you there that it doesn't fit too well. Just shake your hand a little bit and you see it will come off like that. And it's very, very simple to adjust it. All you need is to take your bit of neoprene strip, and we worked out you need 4.5 centimeters. So it's going to measure along there, 4.5 centimeters. Take a pair of scissors or your knife, and we're just going to cut it across here like that. So you've got plenty more if you need it later on. And then you're going to peel off your sticky tab like so. There. Now the hard part is to get that in there. So we've come up with a cunning little way of doing this. You just get your pencil, put it around your pencil like that, and stick it to itself like so. And then you're going to line that top edge up with the little cutaway bit on the hand there, stick it on, and then you simply roll down and roll around like that. There we are. Stick it all the way down, and that now gives you plenty of padding. So Dean, if you want to put your hand in there now. How tight's that?
Very tight.
Can you shake it off?
Nope.
There we go. So it's very, very simple to adjust it for smaller hands. For me, it won't even fit on there now. It might just fit my little finger. I doubt if anyone is going to have even smaller hands than that, but if you did, if you want to try this on your 2-year-old son, then you simply get another strip of that and then just lay it on top of that. So that is how to adjust your hand for little hands. So now you've got your mini magician set up with the playing card in the front and the neoprene strip inside if you have small fingers, but now you need to know how to use it. Well, it's designed to fit on the middle finger like that. So it'll be there, your hand will be covering it, and then when you need to, you just bring it out to show the card, the playing card, the prediction, the message, or whatever you want. Now, I like to have this palm beforehand, so I'll reach into my pocket and I'll pull it out kind of like this, so my hand's relaxed, but I've got it here palmed just under my thumb there, where I can quite naturally move around, and when I need it, all I have to do is to bring it out like so. And all we're doing there, so that's palm there. As I kind of reach over to here to show my mini magician, which they can't see, or my invisible friend, invisible helper, whatever you want to call it, I simply put my finger into it like that as I'm pointing over here, and then I can turn around in this movement here. So that's a kind of movement like this. So it's here, and I'm going to turn around in one movement like this, and then I'm ready to bring the card out like that. Oops, I've just when you're gluing it, by the way, make sure you do glue this corner down as well, otherwise that can come a bit loose like that. So one more time, it's palmed like that. You can quite naturally come back out, you can manipulate things, and whenever you want, you point over here and say, look, my little assistant's going to help you out. He's going to find it, and all you're going to do is to reach in and pull him out like that. Now, it doesn't have to be a card on there, as I said earlier on. It can be a white card, a red card, a black card, or you can even create your own little custom shaped ones like that. This is quite a small one, 2 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters. You can do a much larger one if you want, and that works just as well over here. You can create your own little message if you do mentalism, or you want to have a little swear word on there, or some little gag, whatever you may want to do. And all I'm doing here, one more time, is just this. Comes in like that, covered, and pops into view like so. Now, to get rid of it, I just kind of make out I'm putting it back in the hand there and pull the hand away. It's slightly easier to do that move with a playing card, so that'll be on here like that, and I just kind of wave my hand and he's gone. You don't need to do that. If you're not very comfortable with the sleight of hand, you can literally say, look, you know, here's my mini magician's hand, and then just relax your hand on there and it's gone, and that's it. That's all you need to do to handle it. It couldn't be any easier than that. Now, there are some other things you could do with this as well. I mean, you don't need the playing card on. You could stick anything on. You could stick a sponge ball on it. You could stick maybe a little gun. If you have a little toy gun, you could just glue a little gun to it and you can say, hands up, at that. There's loads of things you can do with it. The routine-wise, you hear this a lot of times when they say it's only up to your imagination or you're limited by imagination, but you really are in many ways. If I'm doing this, I will just say, look, I have a little friend and he's going to do the magic, not me. So pick a card and I'll force a card on them. So let's say we've got the 6 of diamonds here. I will force a card on them and say, look, I'm not going to do the trick. I've done enough tricks tonight. I'm going to leave this one to my little apprentice. He's just learning magic. And you've got a card. I want you to look at it, remember it. And I'm going to ask my little friend over here, what's the card? Now, you can't quite see him, but hey, buddy, what's the playing card this lady's thinking of? Or is it the 6 of diamonds? And that's one way of using it. Another way you might want to use it is to get the card wrong a few times. So you forced a card on someone and you've gone through the packs and fancy cuts and is that your card? No, it's not. Oh, one more time. I'm not having a very good time. I tell you what, I've got a friend over here. I've got a little friend. He might be able to help you. You reach into your pocket, you bring it out. Hey buddy, what's the lady's card? The 6 of diamonds, was that it? So there's many ways of using it, but that is really up to you to find your own little way and have fun with it. So thank you for watching this instruction video. I hope the Mini Magician brings you many, many hours of fun.